My fellow Americans, the past month has shaken our country. In less than a month, we've had the coronavirus spread across the world. Schools are canceled, events are canceled, we're working from home if we still have jobs. We have social distancing going on where we're trying to stay 6 feet away from everybody. I want to give you some reassurance that this too shall pass. The seas will be calmer going forward. The market, the stock market, the S&P 500 is down over 30% in the past month. This is huge. The Federal Reserve has dropped rates 1%. They're down to zero again, 0 to 0.25%. Where they were after the 2008 crash, we're back down to that level. But I want to give you 5 key good things that are coming out of this coronavirus pandemic. Number 1 is we do have technology. We have the ability to work from home. This is literally not a lockdown, and it's not like we would have been 30 years ago where you had to go to work to keep the economy moving along at an acceptable level. We're able to work from home, from a distance, have virtual meetings with clients, with friends. We can FaceTime. There's a lot of good things from having that virtual distance. We also have the ability to get information in real time. We can see every day how many cases, how many deaths from the coronavirus there are in our state, in our county, in our country. This is good, but it can lead to fear. But it's very useful to have accurate information, especially for those who have decisions to make and have tough choices to decide about. The next thing is gas prices. One of the good things about the economy slowing so quickly, and a few other dynamics with the Saudi Arabia and Russia, is gas prices are ultra low. They're under $2 again almost everywhere in the country. This is a good thing when you do need to drive. Gas is going to be cheap. It is cheap. And we've seen over the last 5 years, fracking has really led to that as well. The third thing I want to mention is the U.S. is very independent. Even though we buy a lot of stuff internationally, as a country, we're very independent. We're not completely dependent on one country or other countries for our livelihood. We produce most of our own food. We have a solid defense system. We have the strongest financial economy in the world. And in that sense, we're going to do better than most in the world after this virus is behind us. And yes, it will get behind us eventually. Because interest rates are low, the fourth good thing is it's a great opportunity to refinance, buy your first home, or get a reverse mortgage if you're over 62. Because of the low rates, you're going to get lower payments, and you may be able to afford the house you really want or need, as opposed to something you would have to settle for or delay for another 5 years. This doesn't mean go out today and refinance, but certainly in the next month or year, it's a great time to be looking at houses, looking at your payments, and seeing if there's a better option. If you have credit concerns, get those addressed, and then go get refinanced or purchase a house. And the fifth thing is the markets are down. They're down 30 to 35%. There's some sectors, some asset classes that are down even more than that. It's a good time, certainly if you have at least 5 years until retirement, to uptick that level of risk you're taking. The markets have gone down so much, the risk that they're going to go that much further is unlikely. They could go further down, but to go down another 30% is very unlikely. So for a portion of your money, take it from a low risk bucket, bonds, which have done fairly well the past month, to a stock position, equities, where you can benefit by the recovery, whether that's in the next couple months or couple years. But eventually the markets will come back. We will get behind this. This too shall pass. The markets will recover. The economy will recover. The U.S. is the greatest place to live and work in the world. Better than anywhere, better than any time in history. And this storm shall pass. I'm Justin Struble with BSG Advisors. We're not brokers, we're fixers, and we're going to get through this.